All right, it is Monday, so that means we get to check in with our local CPA, Jeromy Bourque. He joins us virtually. Jeromy, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Oh, happy to be here. Good morning.
Good
afternoon now.
Good afternoon. So our topic today involves education. It's a certain plan. Tell us about this. What do people at home need to know?
Yeah, it's the first week back to school, so I want to keep hitting on that education trend. So today we're talking about 529 education plans. And what they are is an investment account used for educational purposes or educational expenses. The original contribution to the fund is not a tax deduction for the IRS, for your federal return, but it is for your Louisiana return.
Okay.
But the more important feature is that earnings on the investments are not subject to tax going forward. So it's a good tool to use when your kids are young, giving it 15, 20 years to grow with those investments and tax-free.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really cool deal. Now, what about withdrawals from the 529 plan?
Yeah, so as long as withdrawals or expenses used with that plan are for tuition, any fees, room and board, any other kind of expenses that relate to your enrollment in that university or even in that school, like a laptop or other supplies needed, or as long as you're using it for that, there's no taxes whatsoever on it.
And Jeromy, why is a 529 education plan a good idea for people?
So a good reason why is because normally a lot of parents don't like them, I would say, because their fear is that what if my kids don't want to go to college? Whether they want to be a tradesman or something like that, right? And usually I kind of combat that with two things. There are 529 plans that allow you to use them for grade school, high school, for private schools, so you can use them then. We know where they're going to be going to schools for at least for the first 18 years. And then now there's a new rule starting in 2024 where you can now roll over the balance in your 529 plan to a Roth IRA, as long as it's been open for at least 15 years.
Yeah, and so Jeromy, you have a scenario listed. What do people at home, can you explain that for us? If you contribute $1,500 to this plan, what does that essentially look like later on down the road?
Yeah, so if you contributed $1,500 to a 529 plan in 2008, and that was a really bad year, your return on that year would have been a negative 37% using the S&P 500 index fund. But that money would continue to grow over the 15 years from $1,500 to $43,904 from that original $1,500 only. That's based on the stock market performance for those years, actual years.
Jeromy, this is a great topic to discuss as we get ready for back to school. If people at home have any questions, how can they contact you?
They can give us a call, 337-362-5005, or they can email me at jeremy@jbourquecpa.com.
Jeromy, as always, thank you for joining us each and every Monday for the tax tips. If you at home you want to learn more, head to our website, klaf.com. But guys, don't go anywhere.